Peru's President Pedro Pablo Kuczynski is under growing pressure to resign over corruption allegations involving Brazilian construction firm Odebrecht. Mr. Kuczynski has reportedly lost the support of key members of his cabinet. Scandal-plagued Odebrecht says it paid Mr. Kuczynski nearly $5 million, $3.7 meters, while he was economy minister and head of cabinet. He denies wrongdoing. Odebrecht was fined a record $3.5 billion by the U.S. last year for bribing officials from various countries. Fraudulent advisory fees was one method the firm used to funnel bribes to officials, according to the case against the firm. Former company president Marcelo Odebrecht, who is serving a 19-year jail sentence in Brazil and has agreed to cooperate in return for leniency, said Mr. Kuczynski was hired as a consultant in Peru a decade ago. He also told prosecutors that the construction company had paid $29 million, 22 meters, in bribes to Peruvian officials over many years. Mr. Kuczynski, 79, initially denied receiving any money from Odebrecht. He now denies receiving any illegal payments but admits working on an advisory basis for the firm. Peru's right-wing opposition Popular Force Party, which controls the country's Congress, claims there is enough evidence to prove corruption by Mr. Kuczynski, a centrist elected last year to a 5-year term. The party has warned that it will begin impeachment proceedings against him if he does not offer his resignation on Thursday. "It's obvious that him staying on in the nation's highest office is untenable," said party spokesman Daniel Salaverry. Reuters reported that senior officials in Mr. Kuczynski's government had now called on him to quit. Mr. Kuczynski, a former Wall Street banker, has pledged to testify before a congressional commission on Odebrecht wrongdoing in Peru on December 22. On Wednesday, Ecuador's vice president, Jorge Glass, was sentenced to 6 years for taking $13.5 million in bribes from Odebrecht, becoming the highest-ranking politician to be convicted in the scandal.